Yes, guys. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. It's great having you around. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? How are we doing today? This is Benjamin, and here we are again live to have another wonderful section of our YouTube growth. Here we are. We want to have another wonderful session of our YouTube growth. And last week we considered SEO, search engine optimization, right? And we also looked at how to do what we call the keyword research, right? And we made mention of what keyword research is all about, what search engine optimization is all about, right? We said search engine optimization is just the best way for you to optimize your content on your channels or on your platforms, on every social media platform, such that when people are searching for these things, right? When people are searching for things related to your kind of content, your content will come out for people to see, right? So it's just the best way you can optimize your content, right? Or whatever products you are putting out there on the internet. Okay, it's good having you around. And without further ado, we are going to go into what we have to do today. And if you are there, you can comment, let's go. And we will go. Okay. So today we are going to consider what we call tips for video editing. Yes, guys, tips for what? For video editing. And as a YouTuber, if you must, bring out the beauty in your content, right? If you must, if you would want people to engage with your content, right, and create, get massive views, get people to come to your channel to engage with your kind of channel, your content, right? You need to do what we call nice editing. Okay. So in this YouTube live session, we would be talking about, right, how you can, get the best out of your channel, how you can optimize the content on your channel, how you can create nice videos, right? Editing tips for your, for your content. Okay. So without further ado, we will be taking a look at an interesting software called CapCut, right? We'll be taking a look at an interesting software called CapCut. And what is CapCut? CapCut is a nice software for video editing, right? So you use CapCut to edit your videos, right? Whatever. So we have different kind of softwares for editing video. We have CapCut, which is the basic and very classic. It's a very nice software because it has many features equipped that will help you, edit your videos, such as noise reduction for audio, such as color grading, such as cutting, such as streaming, right? It has so many good features that will help enhance your content or storytelling, right? Or your editing. Okay, that's nice. So, but before we go into CapCut, I would just briefly want to share my screen with you so you see. So we just discuss a few tips, then we'll go practical. Okay, guys, then we'll go what? Practical. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you. Yep. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to share my screen with you. I believe you can now see my screen, guys. I believe you can see my screen. So we're going to consider some very important stuffs that would help us in our class today. So today, talking about tips for what? For video editing. Tips for video editing. Okay. So now, talking about the tips for video editing, we see that now we're going to look at the introduction, right? What are the tips for video editing? One, keep the video simple and concise. Okay, so if you are trying to create a content, you're trying to put the content out there on YouTube. So it's very important that you do what? You keep the content as simple as possible, as concise as possible. Sometimes it's not you incorporating too much editing, right? It's you knowing how to edit the video and things that will make this video interesting, right? Keep what your content simple and concise. You don't have to do too much, right? See people, when you look at videos with large views, large engagement on YouTube today, some of these videos, there are some that have very nice editing, and there are some that just have this kind of simple editing with more viewers, right, and attraction. In fact, even compared to ones with too much editing, and you see that these people, they don't have much viewers that much, you get. So sometimes it's good you do what, to keep your content nice, simple, and concise. The next is what? Pay attention to audio. Pay attention to what? To audio. So during the practical process, I'm going to show you how you should do what? Pay attention to audio, right? So that when you should notice, the audio is a very important part, right, in editing, or in how it plays a major role to how people engage with your content. If you have shot a video, or if you take a video of yourself, or you recorded a content like a screen recording, but the voicing is not good, right, the audio is not coming out properly, you see that people would tend to lose interest in such video or in such audio, right? The audio is also something that contributes to engaging content. So you have to watch out. You have to ensure that you pay attention to audio. Do your audio setting, do your noise reduction, right? Ensure that you are giving quality sound, and that's going to help your video a long way. The third one is what? Consider the pacing and flow. Consider the speed, right, of your videos and flow, right? So you won't edit a clip ahead of the voice, right? You won't get a clip to be ahead of the voice. So you have to place everything, make everything concise. You're editing on your timeline, right? We'll be talking about the timeline. We'll be talking about how you can arrange clips on the timeline, right? So you have to ensure that you do what? You consider pacing, that is speed and flow. When we talk about pace, right, we just be like, it's just like saying this guy is running at a fast pace, right? At a fast pace, right? It means speed. Okay, so you have to consider the speed and the flow. Ensure that the video is going along with the audio, that the clip or the video is not ahead, the visuals is not ahead of the voice, right? So that is that. Now, the number 4 is use appropriate editing software. So nice, guys. Now, for video editors, right? For YouTubers, most of the editing tool they use is CapCut, either CapCut or Filmora. They don't use, you have to also take. So if you are somebody that is still using let's say InShot. Actually, InShot is good. InShot is on mobile phone, right? On your device, on your phone. But it won't be it won't give you more features the way CapCut will give you. So you have to use appropriate editing software, right? CapCut has a lot of features, sweet features, right? Such as animation, such as transition, the kind of effect you can be using for transition, the effect itself, right? Such as changing of color, facial color, the skin tone, right? Removing of green screen, and in fact, changing of background. CapCut has a lot. So CapCut is recommended. Filmora is also recommended. Then we also see softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you're also good with using that, it is also good. So use appropriate editing software. Okay. So the next is what? Storyboarding. Another tip you should take note of, take cognizance of, is what? Storyboarding. What is storyboarding? One, plan your video before editing them. You get. So you have to ensure that you go through the video, right? Go through the video, right? Plan them, right? Plan them. Okay, how do you want this part to show? How do you want this scene to show? How do you want this segment of the video to come out, right? So you have to plan the whole thing. So the act of, that content you are creating there, so you have to first of all edit them. You don't just create those content and put them on YouTube, right? So you have to do what we call storytelling, right? Editing your storytelling, right? So you have that video, that content on its own is a story, right? So the process of you editing them, right, is called storytelling editing. So you have to edit, your story. So there's what we call storyboarding. Now, that storyboarding, you have to do a plan your video before editing them. Know the place, know the scenes, the segments, the areas in which you should, add some nice edits. The next is create a visual roadmap, right? Create a visual roadmap for your, editing. The next is organize your shots. So you have to organize everything, right? You can do what we call video repurposing. Okay, you can do what we call arranging your shots on your timeline, right? For editing, make it concise, make it brief, right? And check through what's called the audio. So the next is including transition for smooth flow. So sometimes you need transitioning, to ensure that your video is flowing, smoothly, so that your viewers can engage properly with it. So there are times you add transition in order to, create that liveliness in videos. You add an animation to create that liveliness. So that is nice. So I guess You all are with me. Okay, if you are there with me, comment. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I guess you all are there. Let's go. And we will. Yeah, somebody says, is Clipchamp also good? Yes, Clipchamp is good. Is good. But, I will recommend CapCut because CapCut gives you the best kind of editing, right? The best kind of editing. Okay, so without wasting much time, we are going to continue just with the tips. Then we'll go to the practical section. So now the next is what? Color and lighting, right? Color and what? And lighting. So you have to understand this part very, very well, right? So there's, normally some people will just shoot some videos, right? They will take a content of themselves after they've shot the video, maybe on how to create this, how to create that, okay, maybe how to do these things yourself, okay, what things you never knew. You see people create content, lots of content, but you see that sometimes the color and the lighting can be dull. So the color and the lighting can be dull. So you have to incorporate some certain things, right, such as color and lighting during your editing to spice up, the way people, your viewers, your audience will engage with your content. So we have, and now the one is ensure lighting throughout, consistent lighting throughout. You ensure that when during the editing you can set the lighting, right, to ensure that the lighting is consistent, the color is also consistent, so that so that I don't go and set purple color on one of the clip and you don't apply it to all, and you see that only one will be showing purple, the other one will be showing green, the other one will be showing red, and there's just the whole thing is just not looking so good, right? So you have to take cognizance of what, and that to ensure that you have incorporate color and lighting. Ensure consistent lighting throughout the video. Next is adjust brightness, contrast, and saturation. That is also there, right? Adjusting brightness, contrast, and saturation. So I'm going to show you how to do these things, okay? Now the next is enhance the mood with proper lighting. Do what? Enhance the mood, right? With what? Proper lighting. Then the next is use color grading techniques. How do you color grade? The color grading is very important in your videos. You used to watch Korean movies, right? You watch Korean movies. Some persons watch Korean movies, some watch American movies, right? Nollywood, K-drama, Bollywood, and you see even Bollywood, you get to see that these videos, the way their videos comes out in very clear quality. If the videos don't come out in clear quality or in very nice quality, you might dislike watching their content. You get, so, but you discover that these videos are looking so good. Why? Because color grading was incorporated, color correction was incorporated, right? And in fact, a lot of things, a whole lot was incorporated to ensure that that video comes out very nice, so that that video can be visually appealing, right, guys? So color and lighting is a very important feature. So you have to ensure consistent lighting throughout the video. Okay, that's nice. So the next we'll consider is transitions and effects. Transitions and effect. I'm going to show you this transition and effect during the practical section, right? So choose appropriate transitions, right? Some persons I keep telling people, I am a video editing expert and I'm a video editing instructor. I deal mostly with CapCut and Adobe Premiere Pro. I also know how to use other phone-based software such as Clipchamp, such as InShot, right? Filmora. I know how to use all this software, right? But I recommend CapCut so well because CapCut gives, is very basic. Like, in fact, even you can even still use it for tough editing, right? And it will bring out the best, right? So there are some persons who that I keep telling people, I said, video editing is a state of the mind, right? It's a state of the mind, so that it's just something that in fact, you have to be creative enough. Just like the graphic designers will try to create a very nice, appealing graphics out of nothing, right? Somebody will just sit down and design something very nice, and you love and you fall in love with the graphics. That is the same way video editing is all about. Video editing, as it comes from within, right? So that you want to incorporate some nice effects, incorporate some transitions to make your video appear fine, good, appealing, and the like. So it is a state of the mind. So you should know how to apply transitions and effects effectively, guys. So one, choose appropriate transitions, right? Use effects sparingly. So you don't just use this effect all over your videos. Now, sparingly means what? So you don't you use it, right, just scarcely in your videos. So you don't have to be applying effects too much, right? You don't use it abundantly in the video. You use it sparingly. You scarcely use it on some of the clips, at least to give your clips or give your videos a very nice, that nice display. You get. So now the next is what? Transitions between scenes smoothly. So you should be able to, cut and place transitions properly, so that as the video is moving from one scene to the other, it is moving, effectively, and it's moving smoothly without any interruption, right? Add visual impact with effect, right? Visual impact with effect. When they are talking about visual impact, now, sometimes when you watch, maybe you are on TikTok and you're watching maybe a business or a narrative video, you see somebody will talk. So when somebody mention, when somebody say, if a cup is sold for $50, right? You see a cup will just pop out, right? Will just pop out from nowhere. The cup will just come out and into the middle of the screen. That is what adding visual impact, so that people can see what they are talking about. You are talking about money. You see that the money is falling down. Maybe stacks of money is just dropping, or it is raining money, right? So that is you creating that visual, appeal to people, right? So that they'll be like, oh, this person is talking about money. Yeah, you get. So knowing how to do all this, in fact, it will help boost your video editing skills or your video editing, ideas, right? And that is that. So the next is what? Audio editing. Knowing how to edit audio. I'm going to show you how you can edit audios too subsequently as we continue, right? How you can edit audio. One, adding background music. How do you add background music? How do you remove noise from videos, right? How do you adjust volume levels? All these simple things, right? Adjusting volume level. There are some persons, you see that the video will be just too loud. You see the video will just be so loud, right? You have to balance these things, right? The video will be so low, it will be so loud, and all of that. So there is a balance. You can strike a balance during your editing, right? How do you strike a balance? By knowing how to work with, the audio settings. So that is also going to be shown you. And there also have what we call syncing audio with video. I just made mention of that. So syncing audio with video means that you should be able to do what we call placing the video and the audio, in accordance, so that the video will not be ahead of the audio, and neither will the audio be ahead of the video. I don't know if you understand, guys. So learning how to do all these things would, help your editing skills. It will help to improve your editing skills, right? So video editing is simple. It's a state of the mind. So we are going to take a look at this stuff. So the next is what? Text and titles, right? Knowing how to incorporate text and titles also effectively, right? Using titles to convey information. So there was a guy, there was this other day, I did a job for a guy, and after doing the job for the guy was like, he loved the video. He's okay with the video is perfect, but he still wants me to incorporate auto captions, right? So that so that the voiceover is coming out, the whole text will be displayed, so that even people who can maybe not even listen to the audio would read, the titles and the text, the auto captions effectively, right? So that is that. Learn how to incorporate titles and text, so that even so when somebody is from afar looking at the screen, the text can already, preach what the video is talking about already. Okay. The next is what? Ensure readability. People should be able to read the text. Don't go and use one kind of font that people will strain their eyes to see. You should know how to incorporate nice fonts, right, when you are editing your videos. The next is what? Align text properly. Align your text properly. You don't make the text to go out of the screen. There was a day I finished doing an editing, and I was like, let my bro go through it. So as he went through the video, he was pointing out the little mistakes I made in the video. He was like, when you are done with your editing, always learn to cross-check to see that you adjust your text, because there was a time I edited the video and the text went out of the frame. So I had to adjust it again. I had to make some corrections to it, right? So you should be able to do what? You should be able to align text properly, so that the text will not go out of the frame, right? And it won't be. So that is how to do that. So the next is what? So we're going to the next now, which is exporting and sharing, which will be the final topic. Exporting and sharing, right? Exporting and sharing. So you now choose appropriate file format and resolution. So there's what we call resolution. There's what we call aspect ratio. There's what we call resolution when you are exporting your videos. So now, very good. In this aspect of exporting and sharing, some persons complain that they finish editing their video and they export, but they discover that the quality is low. So maybe it is because you are not exporting in the best quality. We have different kinds of video editing, we have different kind of video quality, right? We have the ones of videos exported in 4K, that's right, 4,000, right? We have videos exported in 4,000 pixels, 4K pixels, right? We have videos exported in 2K pixels. We have videos exported in 1080 pixels, which is 1080 pixels, right? And we have videos exported in 760 pixels. We have videos exported in 360 pixels. So like that. But you should know the best in which you should export your video, the best, ratio, right? Or the best aspect, right? The best resolution, rather, to export your video. So most people export in 4K. You watch Hollywood, you watch Nollywood, you watch Bollywood, you watch whichever kind of wood, guys, right? You watch these kind of videos and you discover that these videos are very clear, right? Some of these persons, the video editors, right, contribute largely to how this video appear on screen, because you have to export with the best quality, right? So after exporting with the best quality, you can then reduce or compress the file size, at least with a very good software, right? We have great softwares that we can use to compress videos, right? And it won't reduce the quality. So when you are done exporting with 4K, at least the file size will be large, but then you can do what? You can compress the file size and it will give you the best. So guys, get ready. We are going straight to the practical very soon. So exporting what? And sharing. The next is what? Consider privacy settings. So you have to consider privacy settings before exporting your videos, right? So there are some kind of privacy settings. You don't use Pro. Like at times you don't have to use Pro, because when you use Pro, it doesn't allow you to export your videos, right? The next is optimize for different devices. Optimize for different devices, right? So you have to check for the kind of device you are using, right, before you share or before you export, right? So you have to optimize that. Then the next is what? Share and distribute your video. So it is possible you can share and distribute your video to different platforms, such as from your CapCut, you can export to YouTube. Okay, from your CapCut, you can export to YouTube. So if you are there with me, say let's go. Say let's what? Let's go. Let me see you in the comment section. Let's go. Nice. So comment, let's go, and we are good to go. Are you guys ready? So we are going for the practicals very, very soon. We are going for the practicals. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now with you, so you see the practical aspect of it all. Okay, guys, you are going to see the practical aspect of it all. I guess you can see my screen, right? I believe you can see my screen. So now on my screen, you can see I am on a platform called this is what the CapCut application, right? I have just opened the CapCut application, and I believe a few of you, right, are familiar with this application. If you're not familiar, go to the comment section and say not familiar. But if you're familiar, you type familiar. And we are good to go, guys. So I want to start, the practicals. So I'll show you how you can do this. So I will show you how you can do what? You can use the video editing software. This is what? CapCut. I just told you CapCut. Okay, nice. So you guys are following. I am happy and I am glad that you are all, following. So I keep telling people, you don't have to be kind of shy, whether you don't understand, whether you are new to this platform, right? All we are doing is we are trying to grow. It is because we want to grow. That is why we are here. So no man is an island of knowledge. That is why we are all learning. Even myself, I'm learning. Yourself, you are learning. So we all are learning together. So stay tuned as we, learn with each other. So now I am on my CapCut application, guys. This is a very, very wonderful software, and it is wonderful because it has a lot of features equipped in it, right? It's equipped with a lot of features that can help your content do so well, right? It is equipped with features to reduce screen brightness. It is equipped with the feature to help increase the whitening of your eye. You see that somebody's eye is red in maybe his or her content. But do you know that this CapCut application can help reduce, let's say, the reddishness of the eyes, right? You can even whiten the teeth. You see somebody having a milk teeth, right? Maybe a milk teeth, or maybe due to the time you are playing, you are taking the content or you are shooting the content. Maybe the reflection of the light was on your teeth, and maybe your teeth was kind of yellow in color. You can use this application to increase teeth whitening. So this is a very wonderful application. It's a wonderful software I use to edit videos. So you can go online, people will tell you how wonderful it is, and we are going to dive right into it. So some of us, so just like from what we have talked about, right, from our presentation slide, we talked about, talking about color and lighting. We've talked about transitioning, right, and audio editing. So we are going to take a look at the few now. Now, starting from putting in text and titles, effectively. Now I'm going to start from text. So this is my CapCut environment. Briefly, I'm going to explain what this environment is all about. Now, this environment, this CapCut application is divided into 4 parts, right? 4 different parts. So the first part is what we call the media section, right? This is called the media section. In this media section, you have a lot of tools underneath it, right? Inside this media section, they have their own tool, right? The media section has its tool, which is the first. If you can see my mouse now, you see where I'm hovering now. You see that I am hovering over a square, place, right? This is a media section where you import your videos, where you see text, audio. You can import music, right? You can add effects with all of this button, transitioning, captions, filter. Guys, this is a lot. Now look at the next one. The next one is my player section. What did I call it? My player section. Are we following? Okay, somebody is asking me. Somebody says, how do we get the CapCut software? Very nice. Okay, this is how you can get it. Go to capcut.com or go to any search engine, like go on your browser and search for download. You can say download CapCut, right? And it will take you it will take you directly to the site, right? You have to click on the site, then you look for download, right? You see download for Mac and PC. Now, okay, briefly, let me quickly show you how to do that. Let me show you how to do that quickly. Now, watch. So to download the CapCut application, you go on your browser, you come here and you type in CapCut, or you say download CapCut. Without wasting time, tell the browser what you want, right? Download CapCut. And you see that the first link I'm having here, I'm going to click on that link, right? Guys, I'm going to click on that link. So having clicked on that link now, it will bring you to this page. This is their website. Guys, this is their website. So now this is CapCut's website where you can download the software, okay? So you see that we have download for free right here. You can also come here to this part where we have download. Are you seeing me, guys? We have a tab. We have a tab up directly above here. We have CapCut, products, AI tools, AI image generator, solutions, resources. So there are a lot of things here. And the next is what? Download. So when you come to download, you're going to come to, it's going to show you a drop down. It's going to create a drop down for you. On this drop down, you're going to see what we have as download from Windows or Mac. So if you are using a MacBook, an iOS, operating system, right? An Apple operating system, right? You are going to download for what? You can download for Mac, right? That is for what? What is Mac? MacBook, okay? So we have for Windows and we have for Mac. So you can download whichever you want, right? Or just click on download. And when you download, it will take you to the site where you start downloading and installing. Nice, guys. So the next is what? You get to see download for mobile, right? Download for mobile. So on this download for mobile, it's for your mobile phone, your mobile device, right? So when you click on download for mobile, it downloads the application the one you can use on your mobile phone, right? So you have to know the difference. Downloading for if you are using your laptop, download for Windows / Mac. And the next is what? Download for mobile. So it's left for you to now choose. When you click on download, it will take you to a download page where you can install. Automatically, it will start downloading, right? Or you just click on install and it will start coming. You see, it has started downloading already, guys. So that is that. I guess that is clear. So very nice. So just go type in capcut.com or download CapCut and it will take you to the website just as I've shown you. So without wasting much time, guys, I'm going to go back to my CapCut environment, right? And I've told you that I have 4 sections or 4 segments on this CapCut environment. I have number 1, which is what? The media section. The number 2 is the player section, right? This is the player section. This is where you get to see what you are editing, guys, right? This is where you get to see what you're editing. As an editor, as you import your clip, you're going to see the editing right here. The next is what? The settings, right? Or the details section. The detail section, right? The detail section where you are going to start adjusting maybe the settings, right? Maybe you want to reduce the brightness, the blurriness, everything. You can all do that. You can do that here, right? On your settings. Then the next is this long rectangular bar that is dividing the whole environment into 2. It is the largest part, right? It's the largest part of in the environment. You see, look at where my mouse is. I'm hovering on it directly. You see, guys, I'm hovering on it. So now, this is the largest part. It is called what? The timeline. Say with me, the timeline. If you are there, say the timeline. Let me hear you say it. All right, all right. So that's nice. So this is called the timeline. This is where the editing takes place, right? This is where you add text. This is where you drag your videos to before you start editing. This is where you add effects and the likes, right, guys? Now take a look at my screen. If you look at my screen closely, you see that I have this guy on my screen. Okay, there is a guy on my screen right now. Now, if I want to blur the whole video, I can just go to a place called effect, click on effect. Watch now. Watch what I'm going to do. I'll click on effects now, right? I'm going to click on effect and I'm going to take a blur effect. Watch and stay with me closely. I'm going to take a blur effect. Under lens, I go to lens, then go to look for blur. Now, if I drag this blur tool and I drag it and drop it on the video, right? Watch and see what will happen. Watch and see what will happen, guys. It will blur the video. Can you see? I'll drag the blur tool and drag it directly on this video, right? So take a look at it. Now, what do you notice? The guy has gone, is blurry now. The video is blurry. So guys, this is called the timeline. This is where the editing takes place. Without further ado, I'm going to show you how to incorporate text and titles. Now, for you to incorporate text and titles, first of all, bring in the video you want to edit. Okay, I'm going to go to I'm going to start with the media section, right? This is where I have my videos imported. I click on import to import videos, right? Now, this is the video I want to edit or work on. I'll drag it and I'll drop it on my timeline. I hope you are following me, guys. I'll drag it and drop it on what? On my timeline. So I'm going to cut. So we have what we call the cutting tools right here. I'm going to delete this to the left. Okay, nice. Now, this is the video as you can see on my screen. Okay, so I want to add a text to the video. What do I say? I want to add a text to the video. Okay, nice. So I'm going to come here, click on text. I'm going to click on text. So when I click on text now I have what we call default text and text template. Default text is you wanting to write a text from the scratch, right? You wanted to write a text from what? From the scratch. Now I can drag this default text and drop it directly on this video. So now you're going to see, I'm going to increase my timeline now by clicking on that plus button just directly over the timeline so that it will increase what I'm editing. Nice. So I'm going to shift now. I'm going to shift this way. Okay, you see on my screen, I have what we call the default text. I can edit this text from the settings aspect of my CapCut, which this is the place I told you. This is the detail section, right? So as I click on this default text, I can drag it over the video. Drag the default text over the video. Some of you will be asking, how do you do it? Drag, when you come to text, click on text. You're going to see what we have. We have under this text, we have add text, AI generated text, effects, text templates, auto caption, local caption. I'm going to teach you how to do this, right? Even if we can't finish it today, I will take it in the next class, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Now watch, add text. If you want to write a text from the scratch, take your default text, drag it and drop it directly over the video, right? Drag it and drop it directly over the video. If you look to my screen, you're going to see something like default text, okay? So you're going to edit the text in the settings part of the software. So I'm going to click on default now, and I'm going to write my name, Benjamin. Then I'm going to come into this place and edit this one and write Eaglescroft. You see that now the text is out of my screen. It's out of where I'm editing the environment. What do? I will have to reduce it so that it will come down to my screen so that it will be visible, right? So what do? I can reduce the scale, right? I can come here and reduce the font size. So reduce the font size, right, to something like this. So you see that I have this on my screen already. So this is how to add a default text, which is a text that you want to kind of write on your own, right? That's if you don't want to use a text template, right? So you want to write a text on your own, you can always come here and edit it. You can even change the color. You can click on Benjamin, change the color for Benjamin. Say you want it to be white, leave it as white. Come here, click on Eaglescroft. You can make it even red by going down to click on color, then choose red. You can even add the background to it. Scroll down, right? Scroll down. Then you go to where you're going to see something like background. Okay, you're going to look for background. Let me show you how to get that. You come to background, tick background, right? Take a black background for it. So you see that as I choose any of the backgrounds here, you see that it has created a background around the text for me. So what do you notice? Benjamin what? Eaglescroft. So I can also still change the color. I can make it maybe orange, right? I can make it orange. I can make everything orange, and I can choose to make one alone. Let's see. Let's make this one white. I can make this one white. So guys, this is how to do that. This would, as you can see on my screen now, you see that I am doing what we call, now I have done this. So this is what, how I can use or incorporate my text. So that is that. Then we have what we call text template. What is text template? Right? Text template is when you want to actually use a ready-made template, right? Use a ready-made template that CapCut has provided for us, right? But before that, let me show you something further. So now, to engage your audience more, after creating a default text like this, guys, after creating a default text like this, right? Add what we call animations. Add what we call what? Animations. So this animation will help to, make your text appear sweet, right? Add some kind of animation. So you click on what? The animation button. So when I click on the animation button now, it's going to load some animation template for me to select, so that animation templates now is going to take effect on my text. Now watch, if I click on this one, watch what will happen on my screen. I'll have something like this.
What's up, guys?
You see the text will be writing on its own.
What's up, guys?
Right? You can even slow the rate at which it will write by coming to the duration down here, increase the duration. Now watch how it would.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today?
I guess you see that it's doing that on its
own. And welcome to this next.
Doing that on its what? On its own. So guys.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It's Aziz,
in fact, you don't need to be too good to know how to do this. It's simple. Just know how you can navigate.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today?
It's just know how to navigate around the software, right, or the environment. So that is that you now have succeeded in adding an animation to my text. So that is for those who want to start writing text from the scratch. Use what? The default text. Now the next is the text template, right? I'm going to show you what it is. So these are I'm going to show you three basic things: the text template, then the auto caption. Okay, the text template and what? The auto caption. We've seen default text. The next is what? Text template. Now I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to take you to text templates, guys. So the text template is a ready-made word template, just like I told you. I said the text template is what? Is a ready-made template. CapCut has made it ready for us so we can use. So I'm going to come to my CapCut and I'm going to click on look at, as I click on this part, the text template, see that I have different kind of text right here on my screen. Different kind of text right here on my screen, right? You see something like the second round. You see something like this. Now let me choose one for you so you see. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to drag it, guys. Drag it and drop it on your timeline. So when you drag it and drop it on your timeline, what do you do next? You are going to edit it, right? So watch this text template.
What's up?
So what do you notice about this text template? You see that this is ready-made and you can edit it. No doubt, no fear, no cap. You can edit it, right? You're going to come here and you're going to click on the text itself and you're going to change the name right here on my settings, feature right here, the settings layer. I'm going to come here and choose and write in, say, Benjamin. I'm still using my name because I love my name, Benjamin. I'm going to come here and I'm going to put my nickname, Eaglescroft. Eaglescroft. Very nice. What do you guys notice? You see that I've succeeded in using a text template to do or to put my own name there. So you can use what, when you're incorporating text into your videos, right? Know how to use the default text, know how to use text templates, right? But sometimes text templates are usually good because you have ready-made text templates so that you don't need to do much design, right? You don't need to be doing too much designs on your default text. Just get it, drag it, and edit it. That's all, guys. So this is how to do the text template, right? Using text template and doing what? The default text, right? You can choose another template. Let's assume I don't want this one. I can come down here, look at this one. This one, I'll drag it and drop it directly just above my my video, the one I'm editing down here. So you have to overlay it. Now play and see.
What's up, guys?
You see that this is a template. This is a text template. I can edit this text template. Maybe you see the initial words that come along with the text template is TikTok Sports, right? I'm going to come here and I'm going to enter Benjamin. Still my name, guys. Benjamin. Let's assume that's Benjamin on the screen there. And I'm going to come here and enter Eaglescroft. Eagle what? Eaglescroft. Very good. And I'm going to adjust it to my screen. I'm going to make it fit on my screen. I guess you are following me, guys. If you are if the class is interesting, comment interesting. I just want to find out. Let's take a statistics. Is it interesting or not? So that I will know what we are here to do. You get, guys? I want to find out from you. Where are my guys? Is the class interesting or is not interesting, guys? I wait for you. I wait for your comment. Okay. Okay. Nice. You guys are following. I'm very, very happy you guys are following. Yeah. Somebody's commenting interesting. So don't worry. It's a very simple thing to do, right? If you don't have access, if you can still get if you can still download the software, after the whole live session, you are going to message me and I'm going to send you the link to download the software. Okay, back to our CapCut. So now I have already succeeded in changing this template, right? I called it what? Text templates, which are ready-made and they are meant for you to use and edit. So now you see that I have this on my video already.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
So it even comes along with nice animation. You don't have to add animation to this. Okay, so that is that, my guys. The next I'm going to take you to is what we call auto captioning. What is auto caption, guys? Auto caption is simply the act of putting in subtitles in your video, right? So that as the person is talking, you see that as the person is talking out, as the voiceover is playing, right? The text can be displayed on its own. Somebody say on its own. Somebody say what? On its own. Yeah. So the text will be displayed on its own accord, right? So how do you do that? You're going to make use of the tool called auto caption, right? Auto what? Auto caption. Auto caption will help to display the person's text, right? As the person is talking. It's also known as what? Speech to text. What do I call it? Speech to text. All right. So I'm going to click on my auto caption. I'll come down here, still on my text. Come look for auto caption, guys. Look for auto caption here. I'm going to come to auto caption down here and click on auto caption. So now when you click on auto caption, you're going to see the spoken languages, right? The one you want. Is it English? Is it Arabic? Is it Bengali? Is it Burmese? Is it Chinese? Is it Dutch? Is it English? Is it French? Is it German? Is it German? Is it Indonesian? Is it Italian? Whichever kind of language you want to choose for your content, it will auto capture it, right? And it will put it directly on your video. So I'm going to take English, right? I'm going to choose English. So I am going to choose English real quick. So English, that's good. Then I would come to generate, click on what? Generate. So when I click on generate, watch, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm going to click on generate and it's going to...
What's up, guys?
And it's going to generate the text for me. So that in the video, watch now, as the guy is talking, it will be bringing out his words, right? Just immediately. So now it's creating the auto captions for us. Let's wait for it. 100 seconds, guys. It might not even be up to. I guess you're following. So it's creating the auto caption for us. It's generating it for us. So stay tuned as it's done. Now it's done generating what? The auto caption. Now, auto caption saves you the stress of writing your default text, right? Now, maybe when the person says, come, you are going to still write, you are going to click on text and choose default text and edit and write text. And the person say, go, you are still going to write go. No. So what the auto caption does for you is it helps you, it saves you the stress of writing multiple texts. So it will do that at once for you, once and for what and for all. So I'm going to now come here and play the video.
What's up, guys? How are you doing
so you
today?
See that there is auto caption already. Now I'm going to choose the best template for my auto caption. I'm I'm going to go to your, don't forget your settings. These settings will help you a lot. You're going to come to templates. I'm going to select a template for my auto captioning, right? And I usually like one particular template. In fact, I've been using that template for a long time, guys, and that template is too good. So I'm going to click on the video now. Watch as I choose the template now. It's going to show in that order. Watch.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It's Aziz, and welcome to this next part of the EC2 tutorial, where we're going to be looking at the hands-on section. So without further ado, let's begin.
Nice, guys. What do you notice? What did you notice, guys? So you discovered that initially there was no text when we started editing the video, but as we incorporated what we call auto caption, the video had what we call, auto captioning, right? We incorporated auto caption, and you see that the text is just flowing as the person is talking. Speech to what? To text. That's that. So guys, I've shown you how to do that, and that is very, very easy. That is what it is. Very, very easy. Okay, somebody's asking, how do you upload your picture? Yes, just the same way you upload videos. Is it upload your picture or import your picture? You are going to import into the software. It's very easy. Go to your import button, right? You are going to see import here. Click on import. Then it takes you to your device. You are going to select the kind of file you want to choose, right? And when you click on that, you are done. You click on open and it imports directly. So that is that, guys. Now I go to the next thing. What did we talk about again? We made mention of another tool, right? Incorporating what else again? We talked about color and lighting. We talked about transition and effect. So I'm going to show you transition and effect now. Now, talking about transitions and effects, guys. Talking about transitions and effects. Now, for transitions and effects, transition is just simply the act of the act of a video moving or in transition from one clip to the other. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide this clip on my timeline into two. What do I say? I'm going to divide the clip on my timeline into what? Into two, right? So now, how do I do that? I'll come here. I will split it. Click on the clip itself, and I'm going to split it, right? I've splitted the video into what? Into two portions already. So it's no longer one anymore. Right? What I say is no longer what? One anymore. Okay. So having done that, I'm going to go to now you see I have one clip here and I have the other clip here. So I've split it into two. So it can be here like this. So now the act of clip one moving to clip two is what we call what? Transitioning. Now watch what I want to do. This is one clip right here. This is another clip right here. So the act of this one moving to the next one is what is called transitioning. So in that process of transiting, right, from one place to the other, right, in the process of transiting from one place to the other, there is a tool called transitions. You can incorporate transitions into this editing. So you're going to click on transitions, right? So when you click on transitions now, guys, stay tuned. Now you're going to click on transitions, and what do we want to achieve? Using transition tools for transitioning. So I'm going to now when I click on transitions, you're going to see that I have different transition features here. So it's left for me to now choose the one I like and drag it and drop it between the clips. So transitioning is meant to be dropped in between two clips, right? In between, just between them. Don't drop it on the transition on the video. Drop it on that video, but make sure it's in between two clips, so that as it's transiting from one part to the other, you're going to watch some of the nice effects it's going to give you. So watch as I'm going to click on this now.
Again. So today,
watch, guys. So you might not notice, but there is a transitioning right there, and it's very smooth and very quick. So you can add as much transition as possible, right? Let's delete this one, delete the first transition, add another one, drag this one. We have a lot of them here. Drag and drop. So this software is a very nice one.
So
transitioning.
So today.
Okay, so that is that, guys. That is that. So the next we are going to consider is what? Effects. What are effects? Now, effects are some kind of nice features on CapCut that allows you add some special, that helps to spice up the way your videos appear on screen, right? You see some kind of effects. We have some glowy effects. We have some blurry effects. We have so many effects, guys. Now, I was teaching some persons yesterday, and I was telling them, I said, there is a way you can incorporate what effects on your videos, right? So now I'm going to incorporate an effect here now for us to see. So what do? I click on what? The effect button directly on my media section, right? Right here, you're going to see this tab where you have import audio, text, stickers, effects. I'll click on effects. So when I click on effects now, I am going to see different effects right here. We have video effects, favorites, trending effects, opening, right? Nightclub effects, lens effect, retro effect, light effect, glitch, distortion. Guys, a lot of them, a lot. Now, if I want to blur this video, like I want it to be blurry. What do I mean by being blurry? So that people will not see it, right? It will just be appearing vague. Okay, I will just take one of the effects called the blur effect, right? I'm going to come down. It's usually under lens. I'm going to click on lens and go down and look for, I found it. So I'm going to click on the lens now in order to get the blur. Now this is it. Watch, guys. I will drag the blur effect and bam, on this video, I've dropped it on the video. Guys, what do you notice about this video right now on my screen? What do you notice, guys? It's blurry. If you can see a thing, let me know. But as it is now, it's blurry. So that is an effect. So you see, there are some persons who create their videos, but it gets to a part, they will make the whole scene blurry, the background, they can make the black background blurry. They can make the person's face alone blurry. Guys, there is a lot you can do with CapCut when you know how to rally your way around the effect or navigate your way around the tools. So this effect tool can blur this part. Now watch another effect tool. I'm going to take another effect tool. Let me go to trending. Watch this effect tool. If I drag this effect now and I drag it directly on the video, watch, it will do the video somehow.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It's Aziz, and welcome to.
Are you taking note, guys? Now watch. If I put it on full screen now and I play
this next part of the EC2 tutorial, where we're going to be looking at the hands-on section.
So guys, that is its own effect. Guys, this is very, very awesome. You can try this trick out there on your own. So there are some persons who are familiar with this and there are some who are not familiar, but don't forget, we all are learning, right? There are different effects for you to use. So you can add effect directly on your clips like this. It will make your video make more sense and they'll be like, yeah, this is nice editing. You can even blur the person's face alone. You can even blur the person's background alone, but we'll leave that for subsequent classes. Nice. So that is how to incorporate transitions and effects. Nice. So now, what is the next thing? We've not talked about lighting and color grading. So guys, let me show you something. We have transition and effect. Okay, we've considered that. We've talked now audio editing, guys. The one we'll do lastly will be color grading, right, and lighting. So we have what we call audio editing. What is audio editing, guys? What is audio editing? Audio editing is simply the process of you trying to edit the audio, the sound, right? The sound. So I have told you in the prior to this time, I told you that somebody's asking, he said, do we use transition to separate two videos? No, you don't use transition. Actually, what transition does is it helps to create a very wonderful effect when a video is moving from one clip to the other, right? So you can separate two videos by cutting it into two using what we call the split two on your timeline. So now look at that. When you come to your CapCut and you come here and you are going to click on where you want to split the video into two or separate it, click on the video, come just directly above your timeline here. You see what we have? We have the split two. When you click on split, the video will automatically divide into two. So you see now, the video that was joined before is now divided. So that is how to do that. That's how to separate videos. But transitioning is the art of you adding a very wonderful effect on, or adding a very nice feature on your clip as it is transiting from one face to the other, so that it will give you that nice appealing look. Okay, guys, so that is that. I guess that is clear. So now the next I was talking about is audio editing, right? Audio editing. So editing audio is also very important. Now I'm going to play this guy's video so that you listen to it. I'm going to play so that you listen to it. I am going to play now so you hear what it's saying.
Tutorial where we're going to be looking at the hands-on section. So without further ado, let's begin.
Nice. So now I want to tell the audio is clear, right? Because the guy recorded with a very clear device, right? So as a YouTuber or as a content creator, you must have your devices set up, your studio set up for your voicing, have your nice camera, have your good camera, your audio, your mixers that will pick up your voice. Even if it's not your mixers, use a very good phone, right? Or use your phone to pick up record a very clear sound. Ensure your video your videos are recorded properly, right? Ensure your sound system is in order. Okay, so to give you the best, it will help people even engage with your content more. So now that is that. Now you listen to this again.
Tutorial where we're going to be looking at the hands-on section. So without further ado, let's begin.
Okay, nice. Now to edit this audio, now the audio is quite different from the visuals, right? The visuals and the audio are all together, they are together. But the audio, in the audio part, you can click on the audio part, come to this settings aspect, right? This settings aspect to edit it. Come to this settings aspect to do what? To edit it. So when you click on the clip, I'm going to come to audio. You see this audio? We have video, we have audio. On this tab, we have video, audio, speed, animation, adjustment. I'm going to click on audio. I'm going to click on what? On audio. So the audio is going to help you edit the voicing, right? So you can do what we call the basic, right? Now the basic is what? When you increase your volume, right? You can increase your volume right here. If the volume of the person is not loud enough, if the audio is not what? Is not loud enough, you can do what? Increase the volume right there. So the next you have there is what? You can reduce, you can increase here, you can reduce backwards, right? But you have to leave it normal. If the person's volume is clear or the person's audio is clear, all right, you click on this volume, this minimal place, and it will minimize, right? Or put the video centrally for you. Okay, the next is what? Fade in. We have fade in, we have fade out, right? What do we call it? Fade in and we have fade out. Fade out will help your video, the sound to kind of it will fade, it will just start gradually, dimly, and before you know, it comes up, right? And we have the fade out. The fade out is when the video is about to end, right? It would go down slowly, like fainting, like it will be so faint and it will go down lightly. That is how to do the fade in and fade out. But on the condition where it is not necessary, don't put it back. Put all of them back to where they should be. Don't increase it where you don't understand. So understanding this fade in and fade out works perfectly, right? Knowing how to fade in, knowing how to fade out. So fade in is usually used when you don't want maybe you want the persons to start the video like in a kind of faint manner, then all of a sudden the voice comes up. That's why you make use of the fading. Now, even the same thing with fade out. That's that. So the next we are going to consider is what? The enhanced voice. Wow, you can use this you can normalize loudness. You can turn on this normalized loudness. It is very important because it will help to normalize the original loudness of the selected clip, right? To a standard value. So everything will be uniform, right? Uniform and normalized. So that particular clip will be all true. There will be a uniformity in the loudness, right? The next is what? The enhanced voice. Enhanced voice is when you're having maybe kind of a rough voice, right? Maybe the person is having a kind of rough voice, or the person have tried to control the noise reduction but still not getting a very nice output. You can enhance your voice. But in the first place, always remember to record with very nice sound setting, right? System or nice phone that can record smoothly without any issue, right? To avoid using the enhanced voice. But wherever it comes up, in case it comes up, no problem. You use the enhanced voice to enhance your voice. You click on it, then you click on click on to you can adjust them right here by maybe reducing it to half or reducing it to the fullest. So you have to know how to normalize and minimize that. That is that. The next is what? Reduce noise, right? If the video has some element of airiness, maybe the video is too airy, there is a lot of noise in the video, right? There is a lot of noise in the video, and the whole thing is just making noise, crack, 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 you're hearing crack, you're hearing crack from there, you're hearing crack from there, you're hearing choo, 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 you're hearing different kind of sounds inside a video that you are making, right? You can use this noise reduction or reduce noise to reduce or suppress the noise, especially airy noise, all those you hear the sound. You can click on reduce noise and it will what? Reduce them. When you click on it, it shows you tick it, it will tick blue, that sky blue, you see that light blue, and it is done. So that is how to do the noise reduction, guys. That is how to do the noise reduction, guys. And that is all about the audio. So that is how you set the audio generally. You can increase volume, you can reduce volume, you can normalize loudness, you can enhance the voice, you can reduce the noise. We also have other features there, but we have other things there. But majorly what concerns you is the enhanced voice, reduced noise, and the vocal isolation. And the normalized loudness. So that is that, guys. I guess we are grabbing the lot. If it's interesting, comment interesting. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me get your feedback. Is it interesting? Is it interesting? Yes or no? Okay. Is it interesting, guys? Okay, let me hear from you. Interesting or not interesting? If it's interesting, you say interesting. But if it's not, you say not interesting. And then I'll know what to do. So nice. Okay. Thank you very much. Somebody said let's go. Someone said very interesting. Nice. So I like the response I'm getting. So it means we are following. So I'm glad you are following. Okay, nice. So I'm going to come to the next one I want to show you is what we call lest I forget. Remember I told you that it is possible to adjust to do what we call teeth whitening, right? Teeth whitening, as I mentioned during the slide presentation, teeth whitening and something like smoothing of the face. Now you see some guys, maybe as you record your video or as you shoot your video, you see there are pimples. Maybe the people, some persons have pimples on their face. You see pimples, you see one lump here, you see one lump there, and you are trying to adjust, or you don't want it to be visible. You don't want it to be obvious that I have pimples in this content. What do? You can set that by going to, you click on the clip, right? Click on the clip you are trying to adjust where those pimples, those rashes on the face, right? You are going to click on that, then come to where we have retouch. So under the video tab, we have this basic, we have the remove BG, we have the mask, we have the retouch. We are going to come to retouch. So when you click on retouch, in your CapCut or in your CapCut, you could see that retouch or reshape. So there could be different terms used for it, but on my own CapCut here, it's called retouch. So now I'll click on retouch to remove all the eczemas, to smoothen the guy's face, to remove all the roughness in his face. So guys, how do I do that? I'll click on the retouch here, then go to click on turn on my retouch, click on the button, turn on the retouch button, click on it, right? I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to have something of this nature. I have something like smooth, brighten, white teeth, right? I have the stuff here, guys. So the first I'm going to work with is the smooth. Now, the smooth helps to smoothen the person's face and take off pimples and take off rashes, right? I'm going to increase the smooth, adjust the intensity of the smoothness now. When I adjust and I bring it forward to 100, guys, you see that this boy's head is looking like a newborn baby. How? Because I increased the smoothness. Now, all those pimples, actually this guy has the pimples, a little of the pimples right on his face, but I have used the smooth to reduce the smooth, right? To reduce the rashes on his face. That is that. Now, if you look at it, you see that the video is very clean and clear. The facial expression is clear. Now, looking like a newborn baby. Now, the next is the brighten tool. The brighten, now, normally this guy's face is already bright in this video, right? His face is bright because I know you can see it. I mean, you can't see it. I guess you can see it. But now, if the person's face is kind of dull, dark, you can use brighten, right, to do or to increase the brightness. So the person's face will be accentuated clearly. What do I say? Accentuation. It will accentuate the person's face. It will make it more noticeable, right? More obvious. You can use any adjective to qualify that, guys. Okay, so that is that. So I'm going to, but this guy's face normally is brightened already. I can increase the brightening to increase the brightness, right? So I can make it minimal. So know how to balance these things, guys. Know how to balance it. So you don't do too much and you don't do otherwise. So now the next is what? The white teeth tool. So I'm going to show you how to use that. Now, let me play to a certain place where this guy opens his teeth.
Looking at the
Very good.
hands-on section. So without further ado, let's begin.
He never opened in teeth too. Sorry, guys. For those who are English students. Now, okay. The guy's teeth is clean normally, but we are still going to whiten it for him. Work that I was not sent. But then I have to be sent. So now I'm going to come here and increase the white teeth. Watch closely, guys. Watch his teeth in this part. Are you seeing it? Now this is his teeth. Now I'm going to increase the teeth whitening now. I guess we are following. I'm going to increase the teeth whitening now. Then okay, I'm going to increase the teeth whitening now. I'll drag this and increase. Guys, I swear to God, I saw it. Sorry. I don't actually swear, but I saw it. His teeth became more whiter. I don't know if you noticed anything. Watch the previous teeth and now. This is the previous one. Watch, guys. Now watch. As I increase the teeth whitening, you see that the teeth is whiter. Now watch. It's more white now in nature. It's more white now in nature. So that is how to increase what? The teeth whitening. So you see that these are very, very wonderful tools that some person don't even know of. They're not aware of, right? But yet they are editors. So you have to know how to use this and incorporate it in your videos. It will help you. So now somebody is asking, somebody says that how do you undo just in case you edit something you don't like, right? How do you do what? Undo. Now it is nice. You can undo by still using, many of you are familiar with keyboard shortcut. This application is so good so that you can do what we call use the keyboard shortcut you use for your Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. You can also use it on this tool. You have Control Z. You can Control Z, right? Control Z to do what? To undo, and you can Control Y to do what? To redo. Very nice. So now watch something. I can now watch how I'm going to do that. I can just come to the text now and drag a particular text template directly over the video. Watch, I just did that now. For the person that asked, how do you undo something when you don't want it, when you don't like it? Now, I have something like the second round on my screen. If I don't want it perfectly, I can just come and click on Control Z. It will automatically go away. Or I click on Control Y, right? Control Y to redo, right? So now I can also use this tool. There's a tool directly above my right? There's a tool above my CapCut here, right? There's a tool above my CapCut here that allows you to undo and redo. It is called the redo and undo tool. So when I click on undo, it goes out. When I click on redo, it comes back. So that tool is directly above my timeline. Directly above my timeline. So we have the undo tool, we have the redo tool, we have the split tool that helps to split your video into two. We have the split, delete right and delete left. The delete right helps you to delete a clip to the right, and the delete left helps you to delete a clip to what? To the left. So that is that. Then we have the delete tool, the delete permanent tool. Like you click on that clip and you click on delete and it's gone. But you can still undo by clicking on the undo tool and it comes back. So guys, it's very simple as that. It's very simple as what? As that. Now, without further ado, I've just shown you how How to do what again, guys? What did we just do? We did what we call the retouch, right? Learning how to increase the smoothing the person's face, learning how to whiten the person's teeth, and also learning how to remove all those eczemas and stuff and all those rashes and the likes. So using the tools available on CapCut. Now, the last thing we are going to consider now is what we call, remember, we've not done color correction, but I've shown you text and titles. I've shown you how to adjust audio settings, right? Now, the next is what? Color correction and color grading. Color grading. How do you color grade? Now, this guy on my screen has a very nice camera, right? He has a nice camera. So that's why you see that his video is very clear. So I'm editing this video for this guy, and this guy on my screen is having a very clear, video. So you might not need to do too much for a video that is already nice. There are some cameras that are mad, right? Some mad, I call them mad cameras of high quality, right? You talk of Nikon, you talk of which other one? Nixon, you talk of which other one? Guys, a lot of camera out there. So when you have a good camera as a content creator, as a YouTuber, you might not need to do too much on the color correction. But then for those who might not have that giving camera, I want to increase maybe the view, right? How the video looks. There's something you can always do. You can always incorporate what we call color grading. How do you color grade? Nice. We'll go to it straight up. So when now I have this clip on my timeline, okay? I have this clip on my timeline. I have this clip on my timeline. I have this clip on my timeline. So now, what do I do? I will go to this tool. Now, I'm going to click on the clip and I'm going to go directly to what we call adjustment. Somebody say adjustment. I'm going to click on what? Adjustment. And when I click on this adjustment, it will do what? Allow me to color grade effectively. Now, I'm going to tell you, I want you to notice. I don't want you to do any other thing now. We're in the final phase of the class. Notice what I'm going to do here. I'm going to adjust the what we call the coloration of this video. Now, when you come to adjustment, you're going to see what we call adjust. You can turn on the adjust button so that you can start adjusting your colors. Click on adjust. Remember, we're trying to do color grading to ensure that our video has very nice colors. Now, this video is quite red because the guy recorded in his studio and the studio is kind of red, right? I can come here, increase the temperature of the video. What do you notice? You see, I've increased the temperature and it's not looking too good, right? So you know how to balance. You have to know how to balance between these colors, right? If the video is looking too dull, you can increase the temperature a little bit, right, to give it that warmness, that warmth, that kind of nice feeling, that nice look that this video is warm, is right. You get. And if the video is too bright and you want to reduce the temperature, you want it to be a bit cool, you can come here and reduce it down, right, to make it look cool. What do you notice, guys? I guess you can see the difference. There is a difference. You can make the video cool, right? The video now is cool. Now if I increase, it's hot. You get, it's warm. So that's that. Next we have is we have the tint. You can also tint the video, right, to add some kind of extra colors to read, some kind of colors to take it. Now you see, if you want it to be cool, right, you can bring it down a little, adjust it down to make it tinted, right, to give it some kind of different color. So it is you, as you are doing that, you are taking note of what your video is looking like. You get, one of your hand is on your mouse adjusting the tint, and another eyes and your eyes is looking on the video, right? So you ensure that you are doing something very nice. You want to get the best output. Now it's very good you know how to balance it up, right? Sometimes increase the temperature a little, reduce the tint a little bit, right? Reduce the tint a little bit. Then exposure, we also have something like exposure, right? Then we have the exposure to expose the video a little bit, right? You see that video, you see there's a difference now. So that the video has been exposed, there's a little bit of light shed on the video. There's light shed on the video. You get, so see that the guy is looking somehow right now. Then the next is contrast. The contrast helps to kind of bring a kind of little piece of darkness, like just a little blackness on the video. But as you are increasing the contrast, the person's skin is being accentuated, right? It makes the skin more noticeable, right? Now watch, if I increase the contrast, you see that the guy's skin will come out very well, like it will bring out the color of the guy's skin. I can reduce the contrast, but it's advisable you take the contrast up a little bit, right? You can even reduce the brightness in this video. right? You can come to the highlight, reduce it a little bit, reduce the highlight. You come to shadow. Now this shadow tool removes every form of shadow in your video. Now some persons will shoot some content and you see their shadow is showing at the back of their content. You can use the shadow tool to do what? To reduce it properly. Come to shadow, reduce the shadow, or when you increase the shadow tool, it would kind of take off every shadow, right? So knowing how to balance this thing would help you, right? Even the blacks, you can add some measures of blackness to the video. This is what we call color grading. You can add, now watch, if I do it too much, you see that the guy will become so black in the video. What do you notice? The guy is kind of black in the video already. So it's different from what I have initially. So you have to know how to balance these things. So sometimes you have to leave it to be minimal, right? Or you just increase the blackness a little so that it will bring a little bit of light on the video, right? Reduce now, reduction will make everything black, but you have to know how to balance between them. Now brilliance helps to increase the look of the video, the look and feel, make the video brilliant. From the word brilliance, brings out the best in the video, right? We have the sharpening, the sharpen to make the video very sharp, look sharp, right? We have clarity, gives the video very nice, very clear kind of, the very clear kind of a look, right? So you must know how to balance these things. You don't overdo, you don't underdo. If there's anything like that, actually, you don't do too much and you don't do otherwise. So we have other ones like particles, we have fade, we have vignette, and the likes. But these are the few ones that you can use properly to do what we call your uh what's it called? Your color grading. We have color grading, we have color correction. So we'll take a look at color correction, how to do color correction in the next class. So guys, I want to hear your opinion about this class. How is the class, right? How is the class? So I want to believe you've grabbed one or two from this class. Right now, let me take your few questions on the platform. Somebody says, okay, I've answered that question already. Somebody says, how do you undo, just in case you did something you don't like? Yeah, I've shown you. You use your Control Z, right, to undo. So how was the class, guys? So we'll stop here for today, then we'll continue in the next live. So drop your comments in the comment section.